Hello to all the good people at Crash Champions 321. It's David at Discount Forklift. I am proud to be standing next to your brand new 6,000 pound lithium ion powered forklift. It's made by Lift Hero. It's got the company name on there, the company logo. It's got the company colors. We're very, very happy with the forklift, and not just appearance, but also performance. I think you guys will join me in that rousing endorsement after you get it. Let me introduce you to new shop assistant. Her name is Loretta. Loretta's a hard worker. She likes to be called by name. If you will refer to her by Loretta, she will work a little extra hard. And since she's a workhorse anyway, you'll really be happy with her. Before I go on with the forklift itself, I do want to spend a few minutes and show you the things I'm going to send you in this goodie bag here. Here's a forklift maintenance guide. There's lots of good information in here that the guys put together. Forklift pieces and parts and tips and tidbits and you name it, it's in there. Fortunately, 90% of that will not apply to you guys because you were smart enough to buy a lithium ion powered forklift when you start. Back behind this tab here, you'll see these sign-off sheets. All of these sign-off sheets there, I always recommend that you shoot the photocopies out of the book, leave the originals in the book, that way you know where they are when you need to make a copy. I'm also sending along the troubleshooting guide. Big shout out to all the guys in the shop here for coming up with this. Start out with a forklift drawing and all the major components, what they're called, so everybody's on the same page. Then there's all kinds of questions and answers, tips and tidbits that are in there that they've run into over the years. Hopefully save you guys a little bit of time and effort if you ever have a challenge or a problem. I've got two books here that I'm going to send you. There's the use and maintenance manual and the parts book. Got both those in the bag for you. Just when you're thinking I'm no fun, I'm going to prove you wrong here. I've got a hat here. There's the hat for our favorite forklift company, the Lift Hero hat. Here's a shirt. This t-shirt is the evolution of lifting. There's the front and the back. Let me redirect your attention back to Loretta's name tag here. Right ahead of her name tag, here's a little door. That's your charging door. Sticker on the bottom is very, very important for you to pay attention to. It's most important that you guys take the key out of the ignition before you go to charge the forklift. Remove the key, drop it on the floor mat, put it in the little cup holder, whatever. Just make sure you get the key out of the ignition. You can pop the latch, pull this out. There's a plug in the charging port right there. If you just plug the charger in there, when you're done, if you would put the plug back in there, that'll keep that plug free of dirt and debris, and you can charge trouble-free for years and years. Moving around to the front of the forklift here, I want to point out these tires. Love these tires. These are great tires on there. If you guys get a little inclement weather there, you'll be fine with those. If it's slick outside, whatever. Love those tires much more than the old style that they used to put on forklifts. On your mast, there is the service sticker. Fresh service just been done on it. Good way to keep track of your service intervals. If you look at all the grease points here, all the grease certs, and across where the forklift forks themselves slide, you'll see that they've been freshly greased. The forks themselves, guys, we're very safety conscious here at Discount Forklift. We know you guys are too. We worked hard with your corporate safety team to incorporate as many of the safety features that we could think of to make the forklift good and safe for you. So we've done all that. The forks are painted red with the yellow tips so you can see where the tips are. If you're outside at dawn or dusk, running across the dark asphalt or in a dark spot of the shop, if you know where the tips are, you know where the forks are. That way you can avoid hitting anybody or anything. Moving on to the forklift itself here, there are 4 things that you've got to do to start the forklift. I just did the first. You've got to put a butt in the seat. Second, you've got a seat belt. You need to fasten it. Both those have sensors in them. The forklift will not operate without those 2 things happening. Number 3 is you get to engage the parking brake, and number 4, you get to have the transmission in neutral. Okay, let me take just a quick tour across the controls here. On the dash here, you got a red button on the left-hand side. That's a button you'll hardly ever use. Not every day, not every week, not every month, but that fork, or that is there to cut off the power to the battery. Since the battery is sealed and requires no service, you'll hardly ever use that. I only bring it up because if you guys ever come out in the morning and the forklift won't start up, it won't light up, then you can pull that button up. Most likely somebody bumped that or something. So just pull it back up, you're back in gear. The parking brake is pretty self-explanatory. Transmission control has 3 positions: up for forward, middle for neutral, down for reverse. On this side of your steering wheel, you've got the work lights, you've got the blinkers, you've also got your 3 forklift levers, you got your up, down, you got your tilt, you got your side shift. If you look up at the mast itself, you've got another warning sticker up there. You've got a 6,000 pound capacity on this forklift. That should be plenty enough for what you guys are doing, that you shouldn't have to worry about it, but don't exceed that. There's enough fools on the internet with their forklift fail videos that you don't need to join them in that. Rear view mirror, obviously you can adjust that however you want to be able to see optimally out the back. Over your head, you've got a translucent cover there. If you're out in a little bit of inclement weather, that'll give you a little bit of protection anyway. If you move to the back of the forklift, there is a flashing amber light, and there is a blue light that will come on and shine on the ground behind you to let people know that you're there in the forklift. There is also an audible alarm that goes on with the forklift key. All 3 of those will come on at the same time, remain on the entire time that you're running the forklift. There's your alarm. You can see your lights went on. Guys, there's no engine, so no starter grinding, so you don't have to worry about that. Just turn it on. It will take you about 10 to 15 seconds for your electronic checks to be done. Once that's done, you can go ahead and go to work. First thing I want to do is I want to do a brake check. Got good brakes. Hey, I forgot to tell you, there is a grab bar here. This grab bar is great to hang on to when you're backing up. Gives you some place to put your hand for some stability. There's also a horn button there. One in the middle of the wheel. There's one back here. So whichever way you're going, you can alert everybody that you are operating the forklift. Let me give you a quick demo here. This forklift is very agile, but very powerful. A good combination, in my opinion. Okay guys, here are your work lights. Here's your blinkers. Let's take the forks all the way up. Bring them back down. Here's your tilt. All the way back. Put it back to normal position here. Here's your side shift. There we go, guys. I hope she is a valuable addition to your shop. Saves you a lot of work, back-breaking labor. We hope that that she saves you a lot of backaches, makes you some money. We appreciate you doing business with us so we can support businesses like yours. Here's your serial number.